Have you ever started a new edit and suddenly hours fly by and you're still not finished? You got a school assignment waiting and you still haven't touched any of your hobbies? If that sounds like you, don't worry because it doesn't have to be that way. In this video, I'm giving 5 tips that will help you edit way faster than you think. And if you stick around till the end, you will learn how to build a full system for your edits that will make your workflow faster and your edits better. I used to be the slowest editor ever. A simple edit would take me an entire day. But after 5 years of editing, testing shortcuts, extensions, and improving my process, I've found the most effective tips to help me edit 5 times faster. Before we start, I'm using After Effects for the examples, but most of these tips should apply to any software. You might just have to look up where the feature is. Tip number 1 is use extensions and scripts. If you don't know what those are, they're basically extra tools that don't come with After Effects originally that makes your workflow way faster. My favorite one is the flow graph. It lets you graph your keyframes without ever opening the graph editor. You can apply multiple keyframes at a time with one click instead of adjusting each value separately. And the best part, you can save your most used graphs as presets so you can apply them instantly. But there are a few more that I use all the time as well. Another huge one is the anime scripter. It completely replaced flow frame for me. It does the exact same thing, but without having to export and re-import. You click one button and you're done. Plus, it has some other cool features like built-in upscaling, background remover, and more. The only downside is it's Windows only. But for Mac users, there's another extension, I won't say the name, but it basically does the exact same thing. And not every extension needs to be fancy. Add null might be the simplest tool ever. It just helps you add nulls with one click and automatically links the nulls to the layer below it. It sounds really small, but these small things add up. The last one I'll mention is Effects Console. Press Ctrl Space and a search bar opens up where you can instantly find and apply any effect. It's way faster than digging through the regular effects and presets panel, and you can also save your most used effects and presets as a shortcut, so they're just one click away. Speaking of presets, that brings us to the second tip: make presets for everything. Even if it's an effect that takes you only 3 seconds to create, make a preset for it. It may not seem like a big time saver, but each time you use that preset, you're saving a few seconds. And over hundreds of edits, these seconds add up to hours. Speaking of little time savers that stack up, tip number 2.5 is keep all your editing assets like overlays, sound effects, and whatever else you use in one organized folder. Because trust me, you do not want to be digging around for that one overlay when it should take you seconds to find that. If you're too lazy to organize everything yourself and you want all the presets, overlays, and sound effects I personally use in my edits, check out my new editing pack. I've spent hours to make it as organized and easy to use as possible, so not only your edits will look way better, but you will also be able to edit faster. Now that your tools are optimized, it's time to fix the part that slows down most people the most. Tip number 3, lock in. You can have all the best presets and extensions in the world, but if you're constantly switching between Discord, TikTok, and other random tabs, your edit will take forever. Now, I know it's hard to stay focused, especially with TikTok and Instagram destroying our attention spans. Staying locked in feels impossible sometimes, but here's what works for me. Close Discord, put your phone away, turn off YouTube, and set a timer, but not on your phone. That's just asking to get distracted. I use this cube thing I got from Amazon, but you can use anything, even Google works. Then put the timer anywhere between 30 minutes and an hour because your brain will need a break eventually. During that time, you're only allowed to edit. No scrolling, no messaging, nothing. During the first 10 minutes or so, your brain will try everything to get you distracted. But if you push through, you will hit the flow state, the point where you're editing fast, ideas are coming naturally, and you're actually enjoying the process. And now that you're focused, here's where your editing speed really multiplies. Tip number 4. Use shortcuts. If you're clicking through menus for any action while editing, you're wasting way more time than you think. Every edit uses the same actions over and over: adding, duplicating, adding solids, pre-comping, and time remapping. Without shortcuts, each one of those might only take a few seconds, but those seconds turn into minutes, and the minutes turn into hours, and assign a shortcut to all the actions you use the most. After Effects has a bunch of them built in, but you can customize them to fit your needs. Here here are a few examples of some of the shortcuts I constantly use. These shortcuts work great for me, but you should build your own shortcuts based on your workflow. Just avoid this one mistake I made. For years, I kept the default trimming shortcut, Alt plus the square brackets, even though it was on the opposite side of the keyboard, which meant I had to use both hands to use the shortcut, and that slowed me down way more than I realized. So keep all your shortcuts in the same area of the keyboard so you barely have to move your hand. It might take 10 minutes to customize everything, but it will save you hours. And now for the final tip, the one that ties it all together. Tip number 5, create and follow a workflow. This tip was a complete game changer for me. Before I had a workflow, I would open After Effects with no plan at all. I'd basically just vibe and hope that the edit happens magically. Most of the time, I'd waste hours doing nothing, then end up scrapping whatever I was working on. But once I created my flow framework, everything changed. It gave me a clear, step-by-step instructions, so every time I open a new project, I know exactly what to do next. I stopped getting stuck, I got faster, and my ideas actually got better because I wasn't overwhelmed. If you want to learn my full flow framework, the same system that has helped a bunch of my students blow up, check out my editing course. The link will be in the description. But if you want to create your own workflow, here's how. Write down every step of your editing process, from importing clips to rendering your edit. Put these steps in an order that works for you. Follow that order every time you edit, and before you start, set a clear goal for the session so you don't get lost. A good workflow keeps you focused, consistent, and saves you hours. But yeah, that's it. I hope these tips help you, and if you enjoyed this video, you'll probably like this one too.